It's 7 o'clock. It's Monday night, and welcome to Knightline Live, brought to you by Astro Industries out of Lynn. If you're looking to start a new avocation or just maybe expand what you're doing, give our good friends a call up at Astro Industries. Their phone number will be on the screen here a little bit later. But give them a call and, well, maybe you can get hired. And tonight is a little bit of a different show. We do not have any guests scheduled unless we can get Kayla out here behind.
Well, we're efforting to get Kayla Hersey. We've been trying to put her in front of the camera. So far, not much success,
not
Jerry.
much success.
But
so what are we doing tonight, Rick?
Well, vacation's coming up, and that means I'm taking a vacation.
That's right.
And we're going to be off for 2 weeks here. The next thing we do is going to be baseball in 2 weeks against Shenandoah.
Yeah.
Weather permitting, of course. Hopefully it won't snow. Although today's weather was a little chilly.
And it was snowing, too.
It was snowing. We saw the snow. But today we're going to take a look back. It's been a lot of success with a lot of the teams and the squads here in the school year starting back in the fall. And so we're going to take a look back at some of those things. We got some videos that we're going to run. So that's what we're going to do tonight, Jerry. Just, a little nostalgia before we go forward. Okay?
We're going to relive the past.
Relive the past. We're not living in the past, but it's always good to look back to see where you came from, to maybe give you a little direction of where you're going.
That's
so,
absolutely.
How's that for a philosophical?
I'll tell you what, that's deep.
So, why don't we get started?
Yeah,
here?
let's roll.
So, for the very first time, we live streamed band preview day.
That's right.
And you remember that? You were there.
That was fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Kelly Drake came by. She's a former damsel. She's a former temporary director for the damsels here at the high school. She also has been working at Muncie with Muncie Central Color Guard because she goes to Ball State. Hopefully, I don't know if we can lure her back, but boy, we'd love to have her back, not just to do, things with the damsels, but live stream too, because she's been on our live stream. Her and her sister Anna did some broadcasts together. But we had an opportunity to go back. You know how we feel about band around here and damsels. We love the band and the damsels. So hence we put on there for the first time in our short history, we did a band preview show. So we put together a little blip on that here, and let's go to that right now with Kayla, and we'll come back and we'll discuss it a little bit.
It's about that time of year, ready to go back to school, and when it's back to school time, that means it's State Fair Band Day coming up on August the 4th. Tonight we're going to have the band pre-show, the one that they're going to be putting on at the State Fair, and with me, as usual, is Rick Fletcher and a special guest, Kelly Drake.
All have their heads up right now, not only color guard, but we have band members as well. Their job is to project all the way up to the grandstands where the judges are placed. If they can see their heads are up, they're seeing confidence within their show and within their jobs as to entertain the audience.
And also, I would imagine that the sound's also going to portray up to there, too.
Absolutely.
Which makes you maybe a 4-4 now. It seems like a 6-4 or something. Mm-hmm. Really picked it up. The other thing, I'm noticing here, is that they're really using the rabbit hole a bunch to bring out the brass up on there.
Yeah, so it's super important that when we're using these props, we're actually using them. If you have a prop like that, you need to be stepping on it. You need to be up using that level for soloists or anything to get your general effect points there. So right now, this is what we would call a flag feature, where all of our members are using the same flags, doing the same work, trying to make the big impact here for the judges. There we go.
That went off pretty flawless.
Woo! I love it. I love it.
Well, Rick, that was the pregame. I guess I want to say pregame, but preview
Yes.
to Band Day. We filmed that just a few days before the state fair, and Kelly Drake. I mean, what a load of information.
Jerry, she was fantastic because she's been there.
Yeah.
She's been there as a damsel. She's been there as a coach. And so not only did she know what the damsels needed to do, but she also knew what the band needed to do.
Yeah.
And so to have that insight, it's just, we were privileged to have Kelly on there and to be with you to do that band preview.
Yeah.
My assumption is we'll probably do it again this year.
Absolutely. And what a lot of people don't realize is that the band director was hired late.
Yes.
And I mean, they were behind the 8 ball to begin with. The numbers were down, and they still managed to finish 9th.
Yeah.
Which is quite impressive.
And they put on a good show. It was really an impressive, and it's always impressive, okay? They put on a great show. Kimberly Miller, imagine this, looking back, Kimberly was getting married, okay?
Yep.
And she had to put together the summer band all during the same time there. And it was, a lot of this was last minute, but I think they came through and they did a fabulous job. And it is really, really a good job by the band and the damsels. And, finishing 9th, that's not too bad.
No.
Top 10.
And they finished 9th the previous year also with, I don't want to say half the members, but significantly lower.
Right. They had lower numbers last year, and that's what Kimberly was telling us. And we've talked to Kayla, who's in the band, Kayla Hersey, our executive producer. But there's hope on the horizon, Jerry. They've increased their numbers, and hopefully that will translate into summer band. And damsels are looking forward to their summer season, and hopefully a fall. They've been raising money, so hopefully they'll get back into their fall winter guard season, because there's a huge tradition here at Northeastern with band and damsels, and you want to see that continue.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it is. It's a great tradition here, and how dare money fall into the wall here that he can't participate because we need money.
Well, you know, everybody needs money, right?
Everybody wants money.
Well, it takes us $1 or $2 to put on this stuff that we do. So, and you look at band, and number one, it's expensive just in, instrumentation, and you got to pay people to produce the show.
Yep.
And it takes a lot of money to do that. You got props you got to buy. You get a lot of volunteers with summer band and summer damsels. Parents are a huge part of that, in putting together. There's a music boosters club that, participates in that. It's a huge production.
Well, it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
The less people you have, it means the less possible fundraising you can do.
Right.
So the more you have is the greater your fundraising amount. So numbers, and so the numbers are on the rise. So that's great. Congratulations to the band.
Yeah, and I want to say this: if you're thinking about doing summer band but you're not quite sure, let's make that determination right now. You will have memories that will last you a lifetime.
Yeah.
So yes, it's a lot of work, because you're practicing a lot during the summertime, and it takes up a lot of your time. You're going to a band camp, but I've been told, and I can assure you as a parent who's been involved in this kind of stuff, it's a lot of fun, and you will remember this for the rest of your life. So if you're thinking about it, don't stop thinking, and make that commitment to be in the summer band and damsels. So, and then I think the more you have, then the louder the instruments can be.
Oh, yeah.
You learn to play your
The
instruments.
more flamboyant the show looks.
Flamboyant.
There's a big word.
Yeah, and I've been down to Band Day many times, and you get the big schools like Anderson, and they just have a lot more, people, and it's bigger, and it helps. It definitely helps. It's not the only thing, but it definitely helps. So that was, take a look back, Jerry. We look back at our very first band preview live stream.
Wow.
So, and it was great. So
Well, I think we need to take a quick commercial break.
let's do that.
And we'll be back in just a few minutes. And you're watching Knightline Live. At Kate's Family Eye Care, we value a family-friendly atmosphere, offering high-quality eye exams. Our expert staff utilizes the latest techniques in eye care. We have a large selection of affordable glasses that are unique to our area. We are proud supporters of the Northeastern Knights and wish all the teams the best of luck.
Go Knights!
13,000 feet has a way of testing a man's soul. After all, you were never meant to take on such an endeavor. That long drop is what separates human from superhuman. That fear is the only enemy, the only thing keeping you from feeling that power in your bones. And here we are, right here, right now. Let's fly.
You're good at motivation, we're good at your insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
We would love to invite you to LifeSpring Students, our youth group at LifeSpring Church that is just south of Northeastern on 27. We meet from 7 to 8:30 on most Thursdays, but the doors open at 6:30. You can grab some pizza or a snack from our cafe and then hang out with your friends until 7 p.m. We have basketball, dodgeball, gaga ball, and other activities for you to enjoy. At 7, our student band leads us in some worship through music, and we have a lesson from God's Word, the Bible. We then split into small groups based on grade and gender to apply what we have learned and pray with one another. After small group, students are invited to hang out until 9 p.m. when we close. LifeSpring Students is a great way to get to know God and meet some new friends. It is open for any student in grades 6 through 12, and we would love to invite you. Find out more at lifespring.tv/students.
KOA Exit 151A, registration and the general store. It's a family-owned campground with pull-through parking for RVs or travel trailers with full hookups. Rent a cabin. Relax at one of the fire pits or picnic by the pond. A playground for the kids, or get in around the golf before dinner. Take a water-soaking hayride, lay out by the pool, and then take a dip.
Do you have a big event coming up soon? Dejo Photos has you covered. Check us out on Facebook. We are professional photographers who strive to capture all of your special moments, such as family portraits, senior photos, live action sports, graduations, and so much more. If you don't think photos are important, wait until they are all you have left. Contact us via email at info@dejophotos.com or call us at 765-277-0047. Dejo Photos, capturing memories one photo at a time.
And welcome back to Knightline Live. And now, we've left band in July or early August, and now we're heading to fall, which we have, volleyball and football and cross country
Yeah, a
and
lot.
tennis and golf
Boy,
going on.
we're gonna a lot of success in a lot of those teams.
A lot of
there,
success,
Jerry, and we're gonna get into that. All right, but we have a tradition that we've established around here. Before the seasons start, we like to interview the seniors.
Yeah.
And so we did that. Now, I will say sometimes we can't get everybody, but we do our best to attempt
Yeah.
to do that. And so, just give them some exposure and, introduce, especially like football, you're wearing a helmet and we
Yeah.
want people to see you for who you are. And those types of things. And we had our cross country, our volleyballers. Always a good time with the volleyballers, Jerry. As a matter of fact, when we had our volleyball seniors,
Yeah.
that was our highest viewed Knightline.
It's almost 2,000 right now.
Yeah, 2,000 people saw that show. But because it was entertaining.
It was entertaining.
That was our first senior of the
Yeah.
year, I think. But I've put together a little look back. This is look back Monday night, right? Just before we head on vacation and take a break. So let's go to that video and let's take a look and see what our fall seniors video looks like.
I think the players from last year, we have a lot of the same players, so we have good chemistry. It's just like we just want to just keep going and like keep showing the school and everybody that.
What is the huge advantage of being a left-hander hitting on the right side?
I feel like when there's a ball off, I can get to it more than a right-handed person could.
Absolutely.
Or if the ball goes too far past the middle or something, whatever.
If your left-hander becomes your strong side,
Yeah.
not your weak side.
All about grace. I think that's the best commercial ever.
Very
I don't know about
informative.
y'all, but yeah, I know you guys want to hear me sing, so.
Oh, okay.
I have a karaoke mic. I can supply that.
All right, is it something we want to hear, or do we need to lower our mics? So let me ask you as a player, okay? You're getting ready for your senior season. Number one, I want to ask you, what was your excitement level coming into the season? Did you see this team coming together like this? Or?
Well, I knew we had a good team, but I mean, we're still pretty young, me
Yeah.
being the only senior and whatnot, so I didn't know we'd go this far.
Okay.
I just thought we'd be good.
Okay.
Not this good.
You'd be competitive. All right, so you're in the
Yeah.
beginning of the season. The athletic directors, you got Ty Killen, Justice Woodall, and Draven Vaughn. Guys, how you doing?
Good.
All right, appreciate. You're not nervous, are you?
No.
No.
And our defensive line is just ginormous. We've got a lot of really big guys, and I think that it kind of throws off a lot of offensive linemen.
I'm excited. I'm excited to play. I mean, that's really it. I just want to play football.
Okay. What you guys?
Wing a ball.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got that baseball arm, and he just puts it on you. I mean, there's at Union County, I had that one of them 10-yard outs, and I saw that ball, and it was just on me as soon as I turned.
So has it, Eli?
It all kind of started where when I first started track, the guys always tried convincing me to come out and they're like, hey, we could probably use you, blah, blah, blah. And I even had the coaches like Tyler Hostetler and Eric Nolan and all them. They were like,
Ella, you tell us how it all went down.
So it was at Hagerstown, Hartley Hills.
Hartley Hills.
Which their course is known for being super hilly, so that wasn't the best part, but
What'd you do for a trophy? How'd you win a trophy?
Okay.
Tell us about the competition.
Okay, so practicing, we prepared a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of tears, a lot of joy, but then we went to state fair.
Yeah.
And
you had a competition, right?
Yep.
It's definitely bittersweet. You've been doing it since elementary.
Yeah.
And
that's how long you've been cheering that long? It looks like all you guys have been doing it that long.
Welcome back to Knightline Live, and we hope you enjoyed that. I guess a montage of seniors,
Yep.
and we'll see them again later when we broadcast the graduation.
Yeah, we'll see them all, and that's what a tradition we've kind of started with this, Jerry. remember the old Knights of the Round Table started with the coaches, then we started, let's bring the players on, and it's kind of morphed into senior night or senior day on Knightline. And you know, that's who people want to hear from. I mean, you and I could sit around here and talk all day, but I think people want to hear, and I'm with the people, okay? I want to hear from the players, and I want to hear from the coaches, okay? And so that's what we try to do with this Knightline is show here on Monday night, is to bring all the participants on and get their thoughts and their views of, you know, their seasons and, you know, upcoming what's going on. So, hey, let's talk about the fall season a little bit. A lot of success. A lot of champions in there. A lot of champions. Let's start with football. They weren't champions, but they had a good year.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they 7-3.
They went 7-3. Jerry, I got to say with football, they have I've talked to some of the kids who play football, and a lot of confidence coming back for this fall. So maybe, just maybe, this is the year that they're going to knock the door down and get that sectional championship.
Well, that would be bigly huge.
That'd be great, and I think they're getting closer. I think the numbers were great last year,
and they're going to be about the same this year.
Yeah, you get 50 players roughly on a school this size for a football program. That's great participation. So
well, and a lot of those kids got a lot of JV time last year.
Yeah.
And a lot of them got a lot of varsity time too.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of those freshmen be sophomores, get some playing. Those sophomores are going to move up to be juniors, so they'll be bigger, stronger, faster. Hopefully, that's usually what happens.
Yeah, that's like the Bionic Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Bigger, stronger, faster. We have the knowledge.
Yeah, and then they relied on a lot of juniors last year, and they're going to come back and be seniors. So hey, hopefully good things will be happening, and eventually we'll talk to Coach Wes Oler, and he's going to tell us about what's going on with his team in the future. Let's talk about volleyball, Jerry. My goodness,
volleyball. First time in school history, back-to-back sectional champions.
Yeah, and not only that, but they were the undisputed Tri-Eastern Conference champions this year. I don't know if that's ever been done, where they've been the sole winner of the...
It's happened before. I forget what year that was. It might have been 2003.
Yeah.
In something in that era.
Well, I know it's before my time.
Yes.
Okay? But I tell you, a lot of success, and you talk about Matt Fisher and the coach. He's building a culture.
Yes.
And I think that's what it took. The players have always been there, but I think you've got a coach who's building a culture. Now there's expectations.
And what do they call it? The sisterhood.
The sisterhood, yes.
Yeah.
So now you're, I think the bar's been set for that team, and hopefully we can knock down that regional at some point in the future, and hopefully in the near future. If that happens, we're going to be there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We'll be there.
Yeah, absolutely. So, hey, looking forward to that. Not that long for volleyball.
No.
Fall comes, summer goes quickly.
Yes, it does.
You know how that goes, Jerry. Let's talk about another dominant team. How about cross country?
Well, they're just like a machine.
Yeah, they were Tri-Eastern Conference champions. Again, I think it's a four-peat.
Yeah.
If I remember, they finished runner-up in the sectionals. Now, the sectionals were revamped this year, but they were runner-up. They were, I think, 2-time or maybe 3-time, but they were defending champions in that sectional, but they did finish runner-up, and they sent the boys team. The whole boys team went to the regional, and for the girls, they sent a couple girls to the regional. So congratulations to them. It was another dominant season by the cross country.
Well, it's just
team.
what you expect.
Yeah, they've really built, again, I'm going to use this word again, culture.
Yeah.
There's a culture with that cross country team. So
absolutely.
What else? Girls golf.
Girls golf had a lot of success this year.
Well, Lauren Lacey went to regionals.
Yep.
Okay. So congratulations, and we had her on in the fall.
Yep.
For her, So, there's more success. And how about that tennis team, that boys tennis team last fall? Number one, they didn't have a coach to start the season.
Let's get this straight.
And Jerry Kiesling
was the coach for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And he laid all the foundation. And if you don't believe me, just ask him and he'll tell you.
What did he do? Just throw the balls out on the
Pretty
court
much.
and say, go get them, guys?
So there's the balls and the nets. You guys just go hit around.
Well, tremendous season.
Oh my gosh!
That's a great story right there.
That's
a story made for a movie.
Yeah.
You start with, okay, we'll give Jerry some credit. He was the coach, but he wisely stepped down.
Yeah.
Matt Haynes came up, who's an actual coach.
Yes.
And he coached that team and took them right to sectional championship. That was great. So a lot of success in all these fall teams, Jerry. So. Again, we're looking back. Let's look back at some of those successes. In our fall, we can only go with the video, so it's mostly going to be football because we live stream and volleyball, but, there were a lot of successes.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at that, Kayla.
Stop him, and there's Creech. He's going to be buried at the one. Oh, there's a touchdown signal. It was close. He did make it over.
Looks like he was able to stretch across the goal line.
And Creech gets it. He's going to go forward, and it looks like he's going to get into the end zone. Colton Creech goes 8 yards, takes it all the way in for the go-ahead touchdown for the Knights.
Attacks.
Pass by Moss! Moss on the block. Hattie Mastriano with the block. And now here we are. Right, Townsend, that's going to be
a back row.
Here we go.
There it is. There's opportunity.
Yes! Emanuele with a kill!
Unbelievable!
Emanuele!
Oh my goodness
and the
gracious!
Knights come all the way back, and win the match.
Oh, the fumble.
All right, handoff to Ross. He's got some room on the outside. Let's see if he can break it. He does. He's got some space. He's down the sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, about the 21-yard line. Let's see what happens. Ball's back. There's Creech. He passes the ball. It's complete. And that's a touchdown. Connor Archie in the end zone. Colton Creech to Connor Archie. Little trickeration there, Nate. And the Knights put the ball in the end zone. One-handed by Neely. She's going to get it back.
There we go. There's something to work with.
And it's in. Emma Neely with the kill. And the Knights win the second set, 25-23. Jerry, that was exciting ball. Lily
there
with
it is.
Hit.
That's the ball game.
Lily No with the kill. Lily No with the kill.
Knights win.
Knights win 25-23. There's the snap, Colton Creech, and he's stacked up. He's in for the touchdown. Both referees signaled touchdown.
Yeah, it looked like he was
in the middle. Nice play by Addie Kircher. Moss with a kill, and she ends it. Moss with the kill on a nice swing by her, so the Knights win 25-18. Neely for the kill! Emma Neely for the kill! And the Knights win the set, and they win the match. And they'll move on to play Union County. Emma Neely. We're going back and forth. Matthews, that's short. Oh!
That was out. That was out.
That's out. Yes! That's out.
They should call it. Our ref called it out. That was out. Yes.
And the Knights win the set. And they win the sectional.
That was a great call.
Welcome back to Knightline Live. And boy, what a fall season it really was. It's great seeing that. It brought back some memories and some painful thoughts at certain times.
Yeah.
But it was great, and what a great effort by our coaching staff and also by all the players.
Yeah, upon the losses hurt. When the volleyball team lost in the regional, you you don't want it to end, but you're reflecting back. I'll tell you, back-to-back sectional champions for them.
Yeah.
And the tennis team sectional champions. These are great memories for those kids that participate in that. So, congratulations to all of them. A very successful fall season, Jerry. Now, here's where I'm going to put the plea out, okay?
No, because you're looking for video, right?
We're always looking for video. You and I can't be at these places, okay? Right. So especially if you're a tennis parent or you're at the tennis match, we all have a camera phone.
We need to get our camera on you right now.
Yeah, the whole world has a camera phone, okay? So what we're asking is when you go to these events where we're not able to live stream, like we can't live stream tennis or cross country, okay? But I tell you, we all have personal lives that we can't get to all these events. But if you're there, take some video. Take a lot of video. We can splice it and dice it and come up with something because we want to put it on a show like this right here. And when you do that, which camera am I on? Am I on that one right there? Hold your phone sideways, okay? Most of us tend to do it like this, okay? Up and down. We need it sideways. That's how we want you to do the video, okay? So this is 101 camera taking here. And that's where it comes on best. We're able to put it on, so Kayla can put it on, is when we do sideways. So, let's do that. Send us some video, text. You can text it to me, 765-914-6632. You send it, we will use it. But even if it's just pictures, okay? Pictures work great, but I got to have them sideways, okay? That's where they work the best, okay? Did I say sideways?
Yes, you said sideways.
I said sideways. It works the best. If you're out there shooting video, I can't tell you how much we appreciate it. Pictures and video sideways. 765-914-6632. You can text them everything you got. Send it to me.
Operators are standing by. But wait, there's more.
All right, because we want it, especially the cross countries are hard to get to. I can't get to the tennis matches all the time.
Golf is
another one where I can't get to. But you as a parent or a sibling or somebody, you all have iPhones or somebody's got an iPhone. Sideways, all right? Let's do it sideways and send them to them, please. We will use it, all right? We will go through it and we'll put something together because we want to showcase your kids, no matter what they're doing, whether it's golf or tennis or cross country, football or volleyball or band, whatever it is. We want that video. So the plea has gone out, Jerry. I think I made my point. What do you think?
Well, I think you have. I think you've done quite well with that.
But sideways works best, okay?
That's the new word
or
of the day.
Horizontal.
Or
whatever you call it, but that's the way we want your camera. So I think we need to go to a break, and we'll come back. Jerry, we got winter season to go through, more success.
Yeah, we got more to go through. So we'll be back in these after these commercial messages on the Knights. Well, not the Knights Broadcasting Network.
This is Knightline.
But it's Knightline, and we're live.
Coming together every day to make a difference for you, for me, and everyone in between. Because at Dot Foods, when we celebrate each other's differences and work together to make the community a better place, we become great together. At Dot Foods, what matters to you matters to us, where communities matter. Dot Foods.
Dreaming of having more space? With a mortgage from First Financial, you're golden. We keep things simple with friendly, personalized service from application to closing. We'll help you find the right mortgage loan to fit your unique needs. Plus, you can qualify for relationship pricing with an eligible checking account. And since we live in the communities we serve, you can count on our local knowledge to make sure the pieces fall into place for an on-time closing. So stop dreaming and start moving with First Financial Bank.
First! Harmon sheds are custom built to your specifications and needs. But wait, there's more! Harmon sheds build privacy fences, decks for your pool, beautifully designed decks for all around your home, and detached pavilions. Let Joe and the crew do all the work, so all you need to do is relax.
This is Rick Fletcher. When my car needs repair, I take it to 715 Simharjan Parkway in Richmond, home of Knuckle Busters. With their ASE certified technicians, why would you go anyplace else? They repair domestic and imports, air conditioners to Z-bars. Knuckle Busters Auto Repair. Call 765-488-1470 and tell them to go Knights!
Are you being bugged about your floral needs? The Leaning Lily, 927 South 9th, is a full-service florist with lots of great gift ideas like wind chimes, potted plants, hanging baskets, teddy bears, and much, much more. Convenient delivery available to residential, the hospital, and local funeral homes. The Leaning Lily has bouquets to say, I love you, to weddings to say, I do. The Leaning Lily, we have you covered. Martin's Country Mart, US 27 Fountain City. Swing in and grab a coffee or a frazzle, maybe a fountain drink at Martin's Country Mart. We also have all your favorite snacks, bottled drinks, and of course, sweet bakery items. Plenty of accessories for dinner. And don't forget the grill menu, covering breakfast, lunch, dinner, and of course, the kids' favorite, pizza. Martin's Country Mart, Fountain City. And we're back on Knightline Live. And Rick, you know, a popular question out there that I get asked by students all the time, it's like daily, how can we get involved?
Did you ask that question, Jerry?
Yes.
I tell you what, we need help.
Well, we need help.
we always need help to run cameras, to computers, sometimes just be gophers, you know, to do scorebook.
Yeah.
And interview kids, interview players, might even get on be an announcer if you have an interest in doing that. All of it, and the whole thing, learning how to run the software, becoming good at editing, putting together videos for like Knightline.
Yeah.
There's a ton of stuff to do.
Oh, there's lots of things to do, and all of them doesn't require a ton of time.
It doesn't require a lot of time. It just requires a desire to have fun.
Yeah.
Because it is a lot of fun. We try to pay. We don't pay a lot. All right. You're not going to get rich. This isn't going to replace your job at Wendy's that pays you an hourly wage. Okay. But this is a lot of fun.
This is more fun than Wendy's.
I can tell you it's a lot more fun, and it probably looks good on a resume.
Yeah.
You know, you can use us as a reference, and so we'd be happy to do it. We had 3 students tonight that came in, 3 kids. Mr. Luby sent them in, so he's our favorite teacher tonight.
Tonight he's our
only.
favorite teacher.
Aiden Alcorn, Alyssa Williams, and Ariana Johnson. So maybe we'll look for them on a baseball, softball field as we come up. But one of the kids, I'm not going to mention Aiden's name, okay? But he's told me, he's a junior now, he says, hey, I've been wanting to get involved in this a long time, and we've probably since he was a freshman. Hey, if you're a freshman and you want to participate in this, now's the time, because we can teach you how to do some of these things, and you can be with us for a long time.
Absolutely.
So, really, if you have an interest, go see Steve Luby, come see Jerry. They're around, and say, hey, we want to get involved. There's all kinds of things we can do. We need to build a roster of people that can help us because we're going to lose a couple.
Yep.
They'll be graduating and moving on. So 2 pleas and 1 show, Jerry. 1 for video and 1 for help. So we've met our quota.
We've met our quota. Public service announcement brought to you by Rick Fletcher.
Yeah. All right. So we got another season that we look back on. That's the winter season, Jerry.
And another successful winter season.
Yeah, a lot of champions in there. Okay,
Yeah.
So but first, let's look back at our seniors that we brought on the Knightline. So let's go ahead and take a look at that video, Kayla, and we'll be back and we'll discuss some of the different sports.
I think we have a lot of expectations for all of our girls. I think coming this year with our scrimmage and stuff, I think we feel a lot more confident than what we did last year. I think coming out in general, but last year we had a lot of expectations as well, and we might not have been able to just follow through with a lot of them. So I think this year we're putting more emphasis on a lot of different.
I'm gonna be there for my team. I mean, every step of the way. Like, I plan on being to all the games and everything, and I do miss some practices here and there, but it's just I gotta work on myself. And
yeah.
But I plan on being there and contributing any way I can, obviously.
My little sister and
Your
Moss's dad.
Okay, Jamie Mastriano.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got Nolan Drake and Michael Henry, couple seniors. We are missing 1. How do we adjust to that right there?
I mean, we lost a lot of leadership for sure.
Right.
And the coaches have been on me about becoming a leader, being more vocal, and just gotta lead the team and show them the ropes.
Yeah, there's a lot of young talent on your team.
Lots of talent.
Your role in this team for this year?
My role is just, I don't know. I like to think of it as rebounding.
Rebounding, okay.
Yeah, get those boards.
I just work hard. I feel like I'm one of the hardest workers on the mat at almost any given moment. I spend pretty much every off season just wrestling the whole time.
Okay, so you're into it, not just the season, and a lot of wrestlers will do that. They'll do an off-season program.
Yeah.
Your weight class, same as last year?
I'm not sure actually. So
Okay.
far, I was pretty adamant on wrestling heavyweight this year because I thought I'd be a lot
Heavyweight is what? Over what weight?
over anything over 215, basically up
Okay.
to 285.
Okay.
Right now I'm about 245, and I was gonna try and stay in this range and maintain it. But I'm feeling a lot slower and more sluggish here, so I was thinking of cutting back down to 215.
Okay. And was that your weight class last year?
Yes, sir.
215?
I wrestled, well, it was 220 last year. But
220, okay.
Yeah, they switched all the weight classes around this year.
And welcome back to Knightline Live. And, and again, it's always good seeing the seniors again.
Yeah, I reiterate, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but you know what? That's what we try to do. That's what makes us. If we have a modicum of success on this show right here, it's because we bring the kids on, and we want you guys who are watching the show to see the kids and the coaches and hear from them, and that's why we bring them on. So, and that's why we do Subway Player of the Game, and bring them all on. That's why we put a microphone in front of them.
So I guess girls basketball, I guess we start with that, don't we, for the fall?
Yeah, for the winter season.
For the winter season,
Yeah.
I mean, girls basketball, they won a sectional.
Sectional champions, and they were right there in the regional, but couldn't get it done. So maybe for the future, that'll they got that experience.
Well, they got over the hump.
Yeah, they absolutely
They beat
did.
Union County. They got over the hump, and had really a real successful season overall.
Yeah, they had a great season. I'll tell you, Jerry, they were dominant in the sectional. I mean,
Yes.
they won 2 games, both by 30 points. There was no doubt that they were going to win that sectional when that thing started. And, congratulations to them. Sectional champions. For the seniors that were on that team, you get to go out a champion. Really, congratulations to the girls. A lot of talent coming back on that team, Jerry. So, we're looking for maybe more sectionals, maybe a regional championship, maybe a semi-state. Who knows, right? How far
The
they can go.
sky's the limit, and it just depends on how far you work and how far you go.
Yeah. So, wrestling. What can we say about wrestling? The success that they had. We had 3 sectional champions. That would be Heather Kroll, Michael Henderson, and Zane Snyder, and we had 2 regional champions. That would be Heather and Michael Henderson. And we also had a semi-state number 2, and that was Heather Kroll.
Right.
Went to state finals. So excellent season for the wrestling team.
Oh, yeah.
They had a lot of success right there. And wrestling's fun. To broadcast wrestling's a lot of fun, Jerry.
The action is fast and furious.
I'm gonna get you involved in one of those Saturday things. It's a long day.
Oh, yeah.
But we can make it work for all of us. It's a lot of fun. Archery. Again, archery. They went to states, and now they're going to the national championships.
Well, they shot a 32-32.
Yeah.
And I think it's out of a possible 3,600.
They did a great
which
job.
Which is pretty doggone good.
So they're going to get to go to that
Yeah.
national tournament in Louisville again
Yeah.
in May. It's sometime in May. I'm not sure what the date is, but I know it's in May.
It's like 9th through the 11th or
Yeah.
something like that.
So
depending on when they go.
Yeah, good luck to them.
Yeah.
We wish them the best. They run a great program.
Oh, absolutely.
And with a lot of kids, upwards of 60 shooters or archers, so they do a great job there. Boys basketball, back-to-back sectional champions, so congratulations to them.
And 11 straight 15-plus win seasons.
Yeah, that's a lot of consistency in that boys basketball program. They went to regionals. They ran into a buzzsaw in Park Heritage.
Yeah.
They played with them for a lot, but eventually, Park Heritage pulled ahead. But I don't think they got a lot of talent coming back. They're going to miss the seniors that are leaving, but a lot of talent coming back, and I think they're going to be looking for another sectional championship next year in what could be a tougher sectional next year. More to come on that down the road.
More to come.
So
cliffhanger.
Yeah, cliffhanger. Cheerleaders.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Cheerleaders were your Tri-Eastern Conference champions.
I inspired them, Rick.
You did a great job, Jerry. So, now they're competing. They're a competitive cheer team now. And they also cheer for the various sports, but now they're competing. They do the competitive fall competitions, and they won the Tri-Eastern Conference championships. Number 1, Jerry. They go out as champions. So congratulations to the cheerleaders. Fabulous job. So let's look back and let's take a review of what happened in the winter. Kayla, take it away.
All right, here we go.
There's Heather. Nice little, well, that's right to the back.
Counting, the ref's counting.
She's going nowhere, that's it.
That was quick. 18 seconds of the first round. Heather Kroll is your sectional champion.
Oh, there he is. That's near fall. He may pin him right here.
Boy, it looks close.
He
There
did.
it is right there. Zane Snyder with the pin. What a move by Zane right there. Unbelievable to do it. All right.
That ended up being a great match.
It was a good match. We saw a lot of good championship matches, Jeff. So Michael Henderson wins the sectional at the heavyweight division of 285. Congratulations, team. Oh, look at that. All
There
right.
it is. Nice little change of direction. Okay, you can't teach that.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Heather Kroll, she is your regional champion.
She is. You can't teach that. That was that's and there it is. He threw him to his back. Henderson threw him to his back. This is over. He needs to go down there and look. Amber probably is not going to recover from this. There's a minute to go.
There's the pin. Michael Henderson wins the regional championship. Unbelievable, Jeff.
And there's the 30-point.
Clock's running out. Ball stolen by Chapman. And that's going to do it right there. Well, Brian, this thing was over probably a while ago. Knights come out. And our players of the game are Ava Mikesell and Mastriano, Addison Mastriano. Yes. And we'll bring them back. So, Brian, tell us about this game. Knights win by 30.
Well, we're moving on to tomorrow night. That's the goal, right? It wasn't the prettiest for 32 minutes, but I think they did what Cody talked about earlier. They absolutely controlled the backboards. And it was by committee tonight. I think Addie Kircher led us in scoring, but, we had, I think, 8 or 9 players get in the scorebook. So, great night for the Lady Knights, and we're moving on to tomorrow, and looking forward to a run out. That's
Keep
gonna
the
do
clock
it.
running.
Boy, Sadie Gammon will not forget this the rest of her life, I promise
a
you.
moment. All right, the fans are on their feet. The Knights are going to be sectional champions for the first time in I don't know when, but it's been a long time. And there's the buzzer. Knights win 58-21. And the fans ignore Chad Dill. They come on the floor. But they are just going over to the Lady Knights. They're going to shake hands. The Knights are sectional champions. They will play next week. We'll find out where. There's a long three by Howard. No good. That's going to be a rebound by Matthew Truitt. That's going to do it right here. And the Northeastern Knights put this one away with a big fourth quarter, Dan. They win 46-32. We're going to have our Subway players of the game up here. That's going to be Trey Van Landingham and Michael Henry. We'll talk to them. He knocks it down, and there's the buzzer. Logan Harris with the buzzer at the 3 at the buzzer. However, the Knights hang on, Dan, to win 43-41.
But you have to admire the Union County Patriots.
Like I say, no matter what happens, Knights are sectional champions. They're going to go play next week. We don't know where yet. We'll see if we can see who they're going to play. Here come all the fans, or a few of them anyway.
Welcome back to Knightline Live. And Rick, all I got to say is, I remember the old Bob Hope SRO tours?
Yeah.
Yeah, we always close with thanks for the memories. That's what these videos are like. To me, is a thanks for the memories, guys and ladies.
That was our look back at the fall season. A very successful, winter season.
Yeah.
Very successful winter season, Jerry. So probably time for a break, isn't it?
Well, yeah, we probably better head to a break here. And we want to run a few commercials, pay a couple bills. Might see some new commercials on here. You probably already have. We'll be back in just a few minutes, and you're watching Knightline Live, brought to you by Astro Industries.
Your school helps shape the person you become, opening your mind to new ideas and belonging to a community. Whether it's earning an advanced degree, joining the FFA, pushing your health and wellness, playing in the band, or playing on the field. It's a safe place where everyone knows your name, and a kid can be a kid. The halls of today filled with the leaders of tomorrow. Northeastern.
You've had a hard day at work, and all you want to do is sit in your lounge chair in the nice cool air? Then it hits! The AC's not working. The living room feels like the Sahara Desert. Call Reynolds Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. In just a short time, it'll be nice and cool. And then all you'll need is a sign that says, "No penguins allowed." Call 765-966-0994. Reynolds Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Proud sponsors of the Knights. Did someone say boom, baby? Call Scoretti Pyrotechnics at 765-977-2757. Scoretti Pyrotechnics has performances for birthdays, weddings, school athletic events, other occasions, and of course, the 4th of July. Scoretti Pyrotechnics are proud supporters of Knights Athletics. Boom, baby! Smith, McQuiston, and Webster Funeral Home has proudly served the Fountain City area since 1886. From the time you walk up the steps, Funeral Director Keith Webster's goal is to carry forward the legacy of personal service established by the Smith and McQuiston families. Using modern technology and good old-fashioned attention to detail, we will strive to earn your confidence in us by treating families the way we think we would want to be treated. Smith, McQuiston, Webster Funeral Home. Rick, thank goodness somebody called timeout because I am hungry.
I'm starved, Jerry. Hey, with 3 different Richmond locations and 1 in Hagerstown, there's a Subway sandwich shop near you.
And you can always order off the app and curbside pickup. The drive-thru's always open, and the way that I prefer it, I just like to walk in.
Here's your sub.
Listen, Subway, eat fresh.
Go Knights!
Welcome back to Knightline Live, brought to you by Astro Industries. And Rick, what's next on the agenda here?
Well, I think just what's ahead, Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be off for a couple weeks. We got some things in the offering. Hopefully that maybe we can line up for guests. Not necessarily Northeastern related, but I think people might find interest. It's local information. We can go off the track every once in a while just to, give a little bit of a flavor. We've got, I'll tell you, Jerry, hold on to your hat because you're going to be busy, okay?
Oh, no.
You and our whole live stream crew, and if you guys are watching here, we're all going to be busy because during April and May, there's a 6-week to 7-week period where we've got a lot of games.
Yep.
And so hopefully the weather holds. But we've got baseball, softball, and track that's on the schedule. And I took a look at the schedule, Jerry. It's packed, okay?
And I've been told WETV is going to rebroadcast all of our broadcasts.
Well, good for them. So we'll put that out to them. Other than that, Jerry, I think it's time for us to take a break and recharge our batteries. I know I'm taking a little vacation next week, so I'm looking forward to that.
I'm not sure where I'm heading yet, but I might be down to West Virginia and then to Raleigh and then, on the basketball circuit, watching some games and referees and so forth. Maybe doing that, or I may not do anything.
Well, good luck to you. But we'll be back at some point here down the road. Check the Facebook page for our next time.
Keep checking that. The next one should be like 8th of April.
Something like that.
Because on the 1st of April, April Fool's Day, we will be broadcasting the Shenandoah Northeastern baseball game.
We'll be
and
here.
Hopefully it will not be snowing. Please say that.
Yeah.
And Rick, what's the word of the day? Sideways.
Sideways, yes.
Sideways.
Hold your cameras like this and get some great video.
All right.
All right, we've made our points, Jerry.
All right, well, for Kayla Hersey and for Rick Fletcher, I'm Jerry Middleton, and we'll see you in a couple weeks, and have a good night.